Hey everybody, welcome back to Road to Ranked. I know it's been a couple days, but let me just refresh where we are. We are on our 10th episode, have had 35 battles. The team is 30-5 currently. The score is like 1493. And right now we're playing Rookie Slayer MLG, who was undefeated in the Swiss rounds of Arizona's regionals and just top cut San Bruno's, not San Bruno, was it San Bruno? The one in California, that regional, just last week. He top cut there. So, playing him on Showdown, and I am Clever Lucky. If you're just joining us, that means I'm on this side, and I've used the same team the whole time, and we're trying to walk it up into the top 10 of the VGC ladder. We're at, what did I say, 1493, so we gotta get up to 1600 something. So let's just go with this and see how we do. I lead Salaman's Meowstic against him because I need to slow down this Charizard. Charizard's a big threat to my team. And so I didn't want to see this Lucario doing any kind of follow me shenanigans. He gets his Charizard into Charizard Y, and there's the follow me I was afraid of. I slow it down, that was aimed at Charizard actually, but the Rock Slide's going to go off because follow me. Not going to stop Rock Slide. The Charizard does survive and gets an overheat on my Meowstic, KOing it on the spot. So, well, great. At least now the Charizard's within my KO range of Rock Slide. I think that's so obvious, so I'm not going to go for it again. He makes a pretty clear switch out into Ludicolo, and that's fine with me. I go to KO the Lucario. Of course I miss, and he gets off a big close combat onto my Rotom Heat. You can see the tankiness of that Rotom Heat, though, as I pretty much eat up that attack pretty decently well. I Mega Kangaskhan, and he goes for an extreme speed on his Lucario as I power a punch just to finish him off and get a free +2. That was like a nice little gift there. I know I'm in the sun, so I'm not that afraid of Ludicolo. I go to overheat it just to get some damage on it, and in case, you know, whatever else happened, if he switched it or something. I just want a little bit of damage on there, but with that +2 now, I'm in a pretty good shape. Switch out Rotom Heat into Salamence again, because there's this Charizard, and is he really going to attack with my Kangaskhan out here? Maybe, but I decided to protect anyway. He does protect as well. Nobody runs the super fast Charizard right now, so they're all afraid of Kangaskhan coming out and KOing them. Salamence is scarfed. He's able to go out, Brick Break the Charizard, and I go for Brick Break so I don't miss Rock Slide or miss Draco Meteor, and obviously Earthquake won't hit it, and I finish off the Ludicolo with my +2 Kangaskhan. And that ends this battle. That bumps us up to 15-12, and that is our 31st win with the team. Next up, we play this guy who's got that Mawile Gothitelle combo stuff. I think I've learned my lesson, so I lead Amoonguss and Kangaskhan, and he leads Gothitelle, he or she, and Hariyama. So I gotta worry about this close combat, but I do know that if he sets up Trick Room, Amoonguss is gonna be able to pull a lot of punches here. He'll be able to Spore Stuff. He goes to fake out Amoonguss, gets hit by Rocky Helmet, and Gothitelle goes to tickle Kangaskhan, but I'm not dealing with that. I protected just in case he close combated. He switches out Hariyama, because he can switch, I can't, into Mawile to get that -1 on my Kangaskhan. That's good for him. I Rage Powder here to avoid a close combat as I Power Up Punch to start getting my Kangaskhan going. I expected some kind of Intimidate at some point in this battle, so might as well get up some pluses so they don't nerf my Kangaskhan too much. The Psyshock does a lot of damage to Amoonguss, but it's still alive, and that's what really matters. It's got the threat of being able to Rage Powder right now, but I didn't want it to go down just yet, so I didn't Rage Powder this turn. I took out the Gothitelle to make sure he can't set up Trick Room in the future. As he Play Rough into my Kangaskhan, I knew I'd survive it, and that's why I just decided to take it. Switch out Amoonguss for the Regenerator as I protect Kangaskhan because I don't want to just get KO'd right here with an easy fake out and whatever Mawile wanted to do. He actually has Rock Slide, which is a great move on his part as I switch in a Fire type Pokemon. So that wasn't great on my set. Now I do switch out Kangaskhan. I know a lot of people don't like to if they have a bunch of pluses, but I didn't want to lose it. I knew it would be valuable in the future, so I decided to switch it out. The Sucker Punch falling into nothing, and the close combat falling into a protect, so I'm okay here. I Rage Powder with Amoonguss to keep my Rotom Heat protected so long as that Rock Slide didn't hit, so that's why I targeted Mawile here. This Hariyama is not going to be able to do a whole lot, except for this one's running Rock Slide, and I was like, oh god, oh my god, why is everything here running Rock Slide? That's 2 Rock Slides that have caught me off guard on this match alone. Half Special Attack Rotom Heat. I still have that Amoonguss, but I wanted that Regenerator boost again. So I go to burn the Hariyama. I know they got guts, but I wanted to burn for a little bit of damage so that when my Kangaskhan came out, I can get the KO. So I knew I was going to take a lot of damage here, but there's not much I could do. Meowstic actually takes that pretty well, so maybe he's not guts. He could be something else, or maybe he is guts. He's just got like no attack. Amoonguss comes out, and that might seem like a strange pick into a Rotom Heat, but it is at half special attack. I want to nerf this Hariyama just a little bit because these are his last two. I'm kind of hoping for Meowstic to go down, to be honest, because I'd be in a really good position, but it doesn't. So I got to just kind of do some stuff right now. Hariyama is at half attack, but burned. Now even less attack. Trying to just make it a non-factor in the rest of this match. If I can nerf it enough and he can't switch out, it's going to be nothing. Both of his guys are pretty nerfed. Both at 1/3 attack. Do find out that the Rotom Heat's running safety goggles, but to be honest, I have like a really hurt Kangaskhan in the back, so I don't want to switch it out. I'm just trying to leave Meowstic out here until he gets KO'd. He's trying to deal with Amoonguss, which is the smart thing to do here, but I'm going to try to protect it as much as possible. The Rock Slide's going to keep falling. It's going to take out Meowstic eventually, but not until I get some swaggers up. And I safeguard here just to make sure he can't burn the Amoonguss, because I don't want to take that residual damage, and I know Conkeldurr can't do anything. I know they really can't do a whole lot right now. So that's that. Amoonguss flinches there. I don't know, he probably was Giga Draining for a little bit of health back. Send out my Kangaskhan. Now I can't take that Rock Slide, so I go to Rage Powder. And I go to hit this Hariyama so he doesn't get a crit with the Rock Slide and win. 1/3 special attack. Confused Rotom Heat. Actually gets off the Overheat and it does quite a bit of damage, but it's going to give me enough time to hit him once, which is going to set me up for a KO on the second hit. So even if he gets rid of Amoonguss here, I know he's got, no spread moves, except for, yeah, he was safety goggles, which I spaced on. So I actually survived that hit. Should not have been Rage Powdering, but the Overheat didn't kill me, so Captain Space Cadet, I took a win even though I wasn't paying that close of attention. Kind of like that one time I Will-O-Wisp into a paralyzed Hydreigon twice. Anyway, that brought us up to 1528, and like I said, to get to top 10, we got to be in the 16 something, so we got to get up there a little bit more. I'm playing Meowstic Email here. I'm on the far side. He's got a pretty cool team: Rain, Hydreigon, Mawile. He's got that Mamoswine too and the Talonflame, so gotta be careful with my options here. He goes Mamoswine, Ludicolo. And in this game, I lead with Salamence and I lead with Meowstic. Now, Salamance's looking really scared right now, so I'm gonna switch it out. I don't want to take all this ice move. Into Rotom Heat, he's gonna fake out Meowstic, which is a good move. I flinch, and he's, I assume, yeah, going to use some kind of ice move here, Icicle Crash, which does a lot of damage for being resisted, into a bulky Rotom Heat. He is Life Orb Mamoswine, and that's why. Switches out his Mamoswine into Hydreigon, which is a huge threat to my team in general. I protect Rotom Heat because I don't want to get scalded for free, and I take this opportunity to paralyze Ludicolo in case he brings out the rain later. I want him to be slow. Looking really scary right now. I think Hydreigon's probably just going to have to wipe out Meowstic, but I want to switch in Salamence here because is he going to fire off an ice move into Rotom Heat? I don't know. I don't think so. I paralyzed the Hydreigon because I know I'm going to go down, but the paralysis actually activates. He makes a great call and pulls an Ice Beam into where my Rotom Heat was, so that was a fantastic call. Now, right now, I got this Mega Kangaskhan at full health against two paralyzed opponents out here. I go to Protect because I think it's an obvious target, which it is. He goes to Draco that, and he gets paralyzed here. And now what's up is that I got the safeguard up so I can swagger my Kangaskhan and get the one shot on this Hydreigon. And now Ludicolo is not much of a threat because I can't get burned anymore because I have a safeguard up. So the 38%, really don't mind taking that. Here comes the Talonflame, and I don't want to get KO'd by that damage. So I go to Protect here, and I think I go to Charm it, which would keep it from KOing me the next turn, but he switches in Mamoswine, which are both physical attackers, and that's great for me because now the Mamoswine's at half attack. I'll just Charm it again because I know it's going to be useless as soon as I take out Ludicolo because he can no longer switch. And he's going to bring out this, he's going to hit Meowstic, which does pretty good damage even though it's at, 1/3 attack. Citrus Berry will activate, and here comes the Talonflame again. I got to make a pick. What's he going to hit? I thought, yeah, last time I protected Kangaskhan, this time not so much. So I go and I stay in, and I go to hit the Talonflame. And once that thing goes down, without a crit here from Mamoswine, nothing's going to happen. And even then, I still had a Rotom Heat in the back. So Rotom Heat, against a 1/3 attack Mamoswine and a Talonflame, especially with leftovers recovery, had a pretty good matchup there. So that actually jumps us up to 1554. Meowstic in this match was a 1630. Almost knocked him out of the 1600s, but not quite. Here we go, playing against Sean the Champ. I'm on this side, and what's really scary here, Amoonguss next to Kangaskhan, that's always scary. So that would kind of force me to bring my Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat does have a pretty decent matchup here, except for he's got that Aerodactyl, so I got to worry about that kind of damage. But I've also got to bring Meowstic to stop, this Amoonguss from sporing and stuff. So that's one thing that I'm kind of feeling forced to bring. And if I do that, if he brings that Scizor, you know, I'm going to have to like use Meowstic and Rotom Heat pretty much in tandem to get out of this situation. I lead Meowstic and Salamence because I want that Intimidate on that Aerodactyl if he's got it. He didn't lead with it, but he leads with his Talonflame. So I was like, oh wow, hold on, I can totally Rock Slide this. Does not going to fall for it. He goes for Double Protect. I guess expecting a Fake Out from Meowstic or whatever. Doesn't matter because I get a free Safeguard, so that's great. Which means that now not only can he not Spore me, I'm able to Swagger my own teammates for you know, a lot of damage. So I go to Swagger. Amoonguss avoids it because I got Rage Powdered. I was actually on my own Salamence, so lucky turn from him. I get up a little bit of damage. I've seen better damage, I'm not gonna lie. He goes for Rage Powder again. I Swagger my Salamence again. Obviously not helping so much. I miss Amoonguss, so not a great start to this match. And he goes for Swords Dance on Scizor. So now this is getting really scary. I need him to start missing. I switch out Meowstic because I'm gonna want that Charm later on. This is the one turn, of course, Amoonguss hits himself. So if I had Charmed or anything, it would have been a really good move, but I didn't think he would, and that was just bad luck on my part. Salamence survives that +2 Bullet Punch, as does my Rotom Heat pretty well, actually. I'm gonna keep Rock Sliding here just to whittle it down. And then I miss an Overheat, guys. I just don't know what's going on. I do get a flinch here, but oh my god, it's just not the day. Scizor would be down. I would still have Salamence. This is not clean. This is bad. I overheat the Amoonguss because I figure once the Amoonguss is down, I can come out with Meowstic and Charm that Scizor if I need to, and you know, I can do some stuff here with this. But now here's that Aerodactyl, and I've lost my Intimidate switch in Salamence. That's also faster than Aerodactyl for damage due to the Scizor not falling down the turn earlier. I'm trying to Charm it just because I don't want Meowstic to drop from a U-turn or anything. He goes for a Rock Slide, and my Rotom Heat's in big trouble. It's going to take so much damage. So I weaken the Aerodactyl here, expecting, hey, I'm just going to let Meowstic go down. Even at half attack, there's a lot of damage with that Rock Slide. I do get off the Thunderbolt, knowing that Scizor is slower than Rotom Heat, usually, unless they're running something really weird. I'd get that off before he could use a bug move. He goes for a Brave Bird with this Talonflame, which is going to do a lot of damage, and that's going to reduce me just to my Rotom Heat and one other Pokemon. Solo damage from the Rock Slide does a lot, but I get off the Thunderbolt, and that's a bulky-ass Talonflame. I guess not that bulky. I'm at half special attack, so that's just not doing a lot of damage because I have no attack. I got Kangaskhan left. He's got this Aerodactyl at half attack. This Talonflame, he's going to Double Protect, which is going to give me a little bit of leftovers recovery, but that's a good move on his part because that burns my Rotom Heat's Protect, and now I'm in a lot of threat of getting KO'd to this Aerodactyl. He goes for Brave Bird on Kangaskhan. That knocks him out, and he gets off this Rock Slide. Rotom Heat survives. Kangaskhan survives. That's great. I flinch, and I get off this Will-O-Wisp, but like I just cannot catch a break this match, no matter what. I got to Protect here to just, I guess, Double Protect for the leftovers recovery, and I don't want to lose one guy because then I won't take spread damage. So I want to take spread damage for this next Rock Slide if possible, and I really want to try to survive that Rock Slide. I go for a Sucker Punch. It's not going to do enough, but if I survive here, I can Protect out. Rotom Heat goes down. Kangaskhan gets crit, and I go down. And if it had not crit, I would have survived, and I would have won this game. But just sometimes you just can't stop the hacks, and that was one of the times that knocked us down to 1526 from 1554 as our 30, what was it, like 9th battle. And so now the team's like 33-6, and I'm gonna end the episode there because it's getting a little long. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and really appreciate all the support for the series. I'll see you guys next time as we continue to climb the ladder.